Hello everybody, welcome back to Hutan Pantai and on the FS25 map. So, here's where we're at. I went ahead off camera and brought the truck up here and loaded up the 3 mushroom pallets. And yes, I had to use super strength, but I'm not going to do that for every episode. So, because there's really not a lot more to do right now, we're going to go sleep for the rest of October, go into November, see if there's any more pallets that spawn, and then we will, if there are, we'll load them up and take them with us. I'd like to have a full truck before we do so. So, we'll go to 9 o'clock, and we'll sleep. And I just released the first episode for this very series, so I'm sorry for its length, but there was a lot of things involved in it, so if you could just check that out. I'll try to keep the remaining episodes of this from now on shorter. So we are now in November. Let's see if any more pallets have spawned. So hope everybody's doing okay today. No pallets have spawned. Okay, so I hope everybody's doing okay. We've got 824 liters of enoki. So just a quick life update for you. So I mentioned something about working and not working in my last episode, or it could have been in the first episode of Alone in the World. But here's the thing: I do these videos sparingly. Right now, I'm able to put them out almost every day because of the fact I don't have anything to do. So I apologize to everybody for not being able to be around all the time. But it is what it is, and I'm trying to do better, and I really want to crank out content for you guys because this is important to me, to be able to give you this premium, well, not premium, but this content, and to make you guys as happy as possible in the gameplays and as entertaining as possible. I know that it can be difficult to wait and wait and wait for someone to bring a video out and stuff like that. So while we're waiting on the mushroom pallets, though, sorry to break off from what I'm saying, but we're going to go ahead and cultivate these fields here because I need to plant something in them. So we need to go find the white tractor. Oh, it's right there with the tanker. So let's get into our white tractor. We'll go on ahead while we're waiting on mushrooms to spawn. Grab our cultivator. Go down here and start cultivating these fields. But yeah, what I'm basically trying to say with that is, to those that are still around, thank you. It may not let me cultivate these. Okay, so it's not letting me cultivate. Why is it not letting me cultivate? I guess I need to get a plow. let's see. Let's see what I've got. I guess the ground is so hard I can't plow. Or can't cultivate right now. So, let's see. Plows. Let's try to find one. Well, I missed it somehow. Come on, where are you at? Ah, there it is. Plows. So, well, that one's similar to what we got. Let's see. So, let's see here. We don't want anything expensive. Let's see. But I know we need something because I don't think otherwise we're going to be able to do anything. How much is it to rent one? Oh, to lease it's $867. Alright, so I'll go pick that up. I'll go pick that up and I'll get back to you in just a minute. Well, let's try this again. Let's see if this was the problem. Yep, that was the problem. So, we're going to plow up this field. So, breaking back in, we we've now got all three of these fields plowed. After I go through down this line and back up for a little bit that I missed. So in case I wasn't verbal on that, yes, I did rent an actual plow and plow up these fields because they needed to be plowed because they had been paddy fields and so now that that's done, if I can quit running into stuff, well, that just made it worse. I'm just going to return it from right here. What is this, the 9? Well, anyway, so we've returned that. So now what we can do is I see we have no pallets yet. We'll go on ahead and we'll top up the water, even though there's probably not a lot been used. Go ahead and top up the water real quick for the greenhouse. And I want to get another greenhouse, either mushrooms or vegetables or something like that, but I don't know if we may do that in the next episode. Yeah, it was okay. Alright, so here's where we stand. Alright, so we have this field over here. And we have the 3 fields we just did. And of course I'm gonna do those. I did those off camera because it takes a while to do those, and I know you guys have seen people plow fields before, so that's not gonna happen all the time. So what we're going to do with this field, though, we're going to plant crops in it here in just a minute. So we're actually going to go over here and grab our cultivator from where we parked it a little while ago. And we're going to get a worker to do that and let him do that field there, and then we'll go down and get him started on another field, on the other fields, we want to cultivate those fields. So, here's my thought. So we have these two buildings right here, okay? And these are two buildings I don't really need either, because they don't serve a purpose. So we're going to sell those, okay, for $2,473 a piece. So we're going to go out of construction mode. Let's see what he's doing. Whatever he doesn't do, I'll do. So, I've decided that what we're going to do next, we're going to probably put a couple of greenhouses on this place. So, because I don't think that putting cows up there would be a good idea right now. And I'll tell you why. Sorry if you hear me chewing, I'm eating popcorn. So, I want to put the cow field in one of the bigger fields. After we buy them. Because what we're going to do is we're going to get buffalo mozzarella and buffalo milk. And we're going to sell both. We're going to get chickens. But that's going to come in later episodes. So, for right now, what I want to concentrate on is growing a crop, which in this case, for this month, I'll have to look again. So let's go into construction mode. I want to go ahead and get some animal pen. But for right now, we're going to do greenhouses. Alright, so we're going to go into greenhouses. Oh. So we can get a small tarp greenhouse. We can get a medium and a large, but but we don't have the money for the medium or the large right now. Let's see what we're looking at. We can get that one, and we could also get another. Is that a mushroom? We can also get another mushroom greenhouse and grow mushrooms again and be perfectly fine. I do not want to grow the traditional stuff. You know, all the stuff that we're used to growing, like cabbage and all that. I want to grow stuff a little bit, you know, it's unusual to grow. Garlic, mushrooms, stuff we're not used to. Chilies. So, that's where we're at. I could even do one of these right here that does coffee. So, we could even do that if we wanted to. But mostly, we want to keep our costs down, okay? Because We don't want anything that's going to be high maintenance. We don't want anything that's going to cost a whole lot. We don't want anything that's going to be too crazy. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. We want something that's easy to maintain, easy to do. We want something that is basically you put water in it, you're done. Some of these are advanced, they require more stuff to put in them. I mean, I could even grow root crops in the greenhouse. It doesn't matter to me. We could even do an orchard eventually and grow trees or grow fruits like grapes or olives. We could do. Here's one that does all kinds of stuff. It's expensive. Then it's a double root greenhouse, and it takes manure, it takes water, it's got bees on top. I've had one of those before. But we just want something simple for right now. We don't want anything complicated. So, I'm just showing you what our options are. So another thing I could do is I could get something like this and take, like you see in the front, let me go back to it if I can find it. So you see in the front there the tank, and it takes manure in the little bin. Well, there's a buying point that you can get for your farm, and it has all kinds of stuff. It has three different things. It has water, manure, and hay. So that way you don't have to go off property every time that you want to go and get something. That'll be an option eventually, but we're going to go back up here. So for right now, we're going to get a small greenhouse, and we're going to put it over here, making sure there wasn't another door on the back. Okay. We're going to put that there because what we're going to do eventually, we're going to get another one, put it right here. So, coming out of construction mode. Of course, we have to wait until he's done with what he's doing. Which, of course, he's cultivating this field. So before I move to that field, I will get that production started. I will get water and we'll start that production. But that is exactly what we're doing today. I just wanted to make sure that we get these cultivated so we can plant crops and be done with that. Because in the next episode I want to plant crops and I want to get that greenhouse started if I don't do it right now. But speaking of this, so this is a big difference between FS22 and FS25. In FS22, you are able to use your cultivator. Now I've said this in another episode of another thing I did. You are able to use your cultivator and create a field where there wasn't one. In FS25, you have to go and actually get a plow. So whether you lease it or you buy it, You have to go get a plow, and then you have to go and use that plow first to create your field, and then take your cultivator and cultivate that field to smooth it out. And as you can see, there's probably, I think there's field stone, so we're going to have to take a stone picker, and which means, you know, once we do that and we get the stones out of all three fields, then we can take that stone and sell it to the debris crusher. So it's not a huge process. It's just something that Giants has redone. Giant software has redone and done well. So there you go. So we're going to leave that right there. We're going to go grab our water tanker. We're going to run down here to this new greenhouse. And we're going to start filling. Ooh, I got up on the barrel. Ah, crap. I got up on the barrel. Darn. Okay. So yeah, we're probably going to have to end up going to get some more water. Which we will do in the next episode, but for right now, let's start the production on this greenhouse. So, let that save. Let's go to the small tart greenhouse. And we're going to... I don't want to activate everything. Actually, yeah, I do. No, I don't. So we want to do chili peppers. We want to do garlic. We want to do strawberries. We want to do tomatoes. And we'll do... I think we'll start with that. So that's set to store. We've got 2,951 liters so far. Alright, so we're going to leave it right here for this episode, and I'll get back to you in the next one, and we will go and get water. We will fill up that greenhouse, and hopefully we'll have some pallets to sell within the next episode. I don't know. I'm sorry we didn't get that done today. And another thing we're going to do, we're going to rent a stone picker and get what stones are in the fields out after we have the worker cultivate each field. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you had an enjoyable experience, and I hope you leave a like and a comment, and I hope you subscribe. And I will see you on the next one. This is Fox. I'm out.